Welcome to CAN, Caribbean Affiliate News. My name is Siobhan Gubin. Here are the stories that we're following today, August 16, 2013. In the news from the Caribbean, U.S. Airlines object to CAL's fuel subsidy. Liat holds caucus to change image. St. Lucia Prime Minister to issue statement on police controversy next Tuesday. Details on these headlines and more when we return.
Excuse me, if you see me smiling, that's 'cause I'm chilling on Total Caribbean Network. It's your boy Wyclef Jean, man, and I'm chillin', man. Total Caribbean Network. Man, I love their style. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Welcome back to CAN, Caribbean Affiliate News. My name is Siobhan Gubin. This segment of the news is sponsored by Total Caribbean Network. A lobby group representing U.S. Airlines has taken issue with the fuel subsidy that Caribbean Airlines benefits and is attempting to use the subsidy to block an application by the Trinidad and Tobago airline to fly directly between Guyana and North American destinations. Responding to questions from The Guardian, CAL yesterday confirmed that it had applied to the U.S. Department of Transportation to fly directly between the U.S. and Guyana and that its application was being reviewed by the U.S. aviation regulators. CAL said, and I quote, "With this application, Caribbean hopes to be granted permission to operate direct flights between Georgetown and JFK, which would enable us to provide increased frequency and flexibility for Guyanese travelers to affordably connect with key destinations throughout the airline network." Asked whether CAL was aware of the status of the application and the length of time that such applications take, the local airline said, "The length of time for its review and determination will be determined by the DOT, who must consider all aspects of the application, including any objections from the public." On the issue of the objections from the public, CAL said the U.S. DOT had informed it of the submissions of the lobby group and gave the airline an opportunity to respond. CAL is in the process of submitting its reply to the DOT, according to the airline. Asked whether CAL was aware of any move by U.S. Airlines to challenge CAL's fuel subsidy, the airline responded in the negative, adding, "While Caribbean has not received notification of any move by U.S. Airlines to do so, we are aware that part of the opposition to our application to the U.S. DOT referred to the fuel subsidy." CAL said the delay or rejecting by DOT of the airline's applications would have a negative impact of passengers traveling to and from Guyana. According to the airline, while Caribbean can continue to operate its flights, the delay or refusal to grant us permission to operate the direct flights will mean that the flexibility to improve the total value offering on the route and to reduce fares will be lost or delayed. Talks aimed at reversing what has been termed the summer meltdown of Liat, the region's leading carrier, have begun. General Secretary of the Antigua and Barbuda Workers Union, Senator David Messiah, described as a start Wednesday's emergency teleconference between regional carrier Liat and trade unions representing its workers. Last week, travelers on the airline experienced long and inordinate delays as well as cancellations. This was compounded by the breakdown of an engine in one of the Liat's new ATR's aircraft. These setbacks led to calls for heads to roll at the top of the airline's management team. Meantime, Liat's delays and cancellations are impacting international carriers. Earlier this week, 12 passengers booked to travel on Virgin Atlantic were stranded in Antigua after missing their connecting flight. And I quote, "The impact has been in rebooking them at a time of year when there are a number of festivals going on in the Caribbean," said Virgin Atlantic's airport manager Bernard Ho. He told reporters that the airline has communicated the effect that the delays and cancellations have had on Virgin's operations. Ho acknowledged that the regional carrier is the one bearing the brunt financial expenses, along with the criticism from the public. Prime Minister of St. Lucia, Dr. Kenny Anthony, will issue a statement next Tuesday at 8 p.m. to address public concern over the decision of the United States to prohibit officers of the Royal St. Lucia Police Force from participating in training programs arranged or financed by the United States of America. The revelation that the U.S. has decided to disallow participation by police officers from St. Lucia in U.S. organized training programs came about following reports that Commissioner of the Royal St. Lucia Police Force, Vernon Francois, had not been permitted to board a flight from Hewanora International Airport in St. Lucia to the United States. In a statement last Friday, the government acknowledged the situation, but indicated only that the Prime Minister would issue a further explanation on a date to be announced. In the meantime, Anthony has been called upon to address the issue as a matter of urgency. The Lucian People's Movement said that Anthony and his government should have been forthcoming with the people of St. Lucia from the outset. However, Alan Chastanet, the newly elected leader of the opposition United Workers' Party, said, and I quote, "We are awaiting public announcement by the Prime Minister and then we will comment." You're watching Caribbean Affiliate News. We will be right back.
Million customers use Leica Mobile for affordable international mobile calls, connecting over 2.5 million mobile calls daily, helping our customers stay in touch with their loved ones, whether they be in Asia, Africa, Europe, or the rest of the world. Every 5 seconds, a new Leica Mobile customer joins our growing family, helping you to make affordable international calls across the world. Leica Mobile. Call the world for less.